Hey guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Ang kakausapin natin today, isa pong biomedical technologist dito sa Canada. Pilipinong biomedical technologist. Ano ba yun? For him, this career is something that more Filipino health workers should explore. Okay, why? Why? Tanungin nga natin siya. Siya po, I see. Jessie Esperame. Thank you for being here, Jessie.
Yeah, nice to be here.
Okay. Okay, how long have you been here in Canada, Jesse, again?
Since December 2000.
2000.
Yes.
Wow, more than 20 years na rin. And you have been doing this job, itong biomedical technologist, basically almost since you got here. Tama ba?
Yes, same job when I came to Middle East.
From the Middle East. Oh, by the way, yeah. Jesse worked in the Middle East for 18 years. Grabe, ang tagal mo dun.
Huli na tayo ng edad yan. Anyway.
Yeah, you worked there for so many years, ha? Ang tagal, almost 20 years din.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia and Qatar.
Okay. What did you do there? Same?
Same job. Biomedical technologists.
What brought you to Canada after working so long in the Middle East?
Yeah, at that time, the year 2000, nag-boom ang balitang-balita ang Canada noon. Everybody, wants you. So I tried. Pero within 3 months, I got my visa.
Oh, and at that time, ano na yun? Yes. Landed immigrant ka na agad? PR ka na agad?
Landed immigrant na. Yeah. Walang interview, whatever. Just, first month, the letter of, natanggap yung application. Second month, medical.
Yeah, okay.
Then third month, yung papel niya, yung visa.
Oh, did you also consider other countries apart from Canada?
Not really.
Oh.
Canada lang talaga. Also, maybe state at the time.
Is it because, kasi marami pong, ang madalas na dahilan why people move to Canada, let's say, especially from the Middle East, is because yung walang hope for permanent residency for many. Is that the reason why you moved to Canada?
Yeah, number one, siyempre yung education dito, lalo na sa mga kids, di ba? Napakaganda. Future nila much better compared to Philippines. Not that it's not good in Philippines, but, iba yung nandito ka rin. Tapos nakuha mong citizenship, which is the good thing.
Oo. Did you ever work as a biomedical technologist pala in the Philippines?
Only 3 months.
Oh, only 3 months? Umalis ka na agad?
Yeah. Nahal ka agad ako sa Alcoban.
I see. Yeah. Ano ba tong biomedical technologist? I don't know much about this. Marami bang biomedical technology sa Pilipinas?
Kasi sa Pilipinas nga, mostly wala eh. Meron man silang in-house. Maybe Makati Med, I know they have in-house. But not much. Unlike here, talagang enforce na you have to have biomed in a hospital. Kasi biomedical, ang work talaga namin is medical equipment servicing.
Medical equipment, okay.
Yeah, servicing. From ICU, dialysis, OR, anything, lab, anything medical, kami gumagawa na. It's a very fulfilling job talaga. Financially, malaking sahod niyan.
Okay.
At pangalawa, nagsisave ka ng life eh.
Yeah. Sige, what do you mean when you say you are servicing the medical equipment? What do you mean? What do you do?
For me, nadaanan ko na lahat yun, Pero for me now, I'm more specialized in the OR, operating room.
Okay.
Ngayon, dito sa Victoria General, sa neuro, OR neuro, lahat ng everything in the OR, endoscopy, recovery, surgery. Yeah, anything.
Oh, so you service the equipment used there, tama ba yun?
Apo.
Yeah, okay. In the Philippines, if you want to pursue this career, what course should you take? Ano ang tinatapos ng
Hindi ko nga maintindihan sa Philippines kasi normally puro ECE ang mga ang pumapasok diyan eh. Ano kung
ECE
meron,
engineer?
yeah,
Engineer.
yeah. Siguro kumukuha na lang sila ng additional courses. I don't know, I heard before meron sa TESDA. So far, I have no idea. Kasi matagal na akong nawala sa Philippines.
Oo, pero ikaw, what course did you take for you to become this?
For me, fortunately, at that time, there is biomedical technology. At that time, Ortanias University pa yun. Wala na yung school, sarado na.
Oo.
And the other school that offers that when I was there before is Lyceum. Yeah. Pero dahil nga hindi popular, walang intake ng student, di tumagal.
Oh, but I don't know. Baka nga, no? Because Jesse's not been in the Philippines nga for tagal na rin. More than 30 years na yata.
Yeah,
So
I
maybe
don't know
your
why.
viewers can comment on the down below if you know about courses related dito sa biomedical technologist. Okay, so Jesse, you think this is a career path? Kasi ang daming health workers from the Philippines, let's say, considering working in other countries, not just in Canada, para ba tong unexplored career path for our health workers, which, you want to tell them why they should consider pursuing this?
Yes. Number one nga, yung mga pumupunta rito, lalo yung mga bagong immigrant na I've seen and met them in Toronto during the conference. Pumapasok sila sa Centennial College. Mayroong biomedical technology course to it. That's in Toronto. And there's a lot of them. I could see that they're doing, going back to school. Number one, malaki rin sila doon yan eh.
Can you give us an idea how big, ano ba to? Compared, let's say, sa nurses. Alam mo na, ang daming Filipino nurses.
Kung talaga experience ka na way na, you can go more than 50 plus an hour.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's good.
And
That's good.
ang starting salary niya, if I could remember, around 36, 38, or 40 na.
Oh, okay. Depende na po yan, I guess, sa province din, ano?
Yeah. Normally, highest talaga yung Alberta.
All right.
I also worked there before.
Oo. And there is high demand for this job po ba? Here in Canada?
Actually, ang mga biomed natin, mostly sa Centennial, nag-export, mostly nasa GTA sila eh. Pero maraming opportunity, lalo na dito sa Lower Mainland, Vancouver. Nakausap ko yung mga isang manager doon na nanghihirapan sila gumawa ng mga practical student na mahal nila. So, I'm telling them, I even tell them, if you're willing to relocate para ka lang mag-start, that's a good idea. So, I tell them, go to Lower Mainland in Vancouver. And any other else na bihirang puntahan. Even sa Saskatchewan, Manitoba, nahirapan din sila. Kasi pagka nag-experience na, lumilipat na sila.
Oo. Ano to? So you need a certification for this, of course, to do this in Canada.
Yeah, maganda. Financial, maganda. Fulfilling din kasi pagka ano mo, gaya na experience ko last few months, you save lives eh. Just like one last month. Kasi sa war nga ako, tawag nila ako, ASAP, Jesse, come here. OR 8 neuro. Sabi na, open surgery na sa brain eh.
Oh, wow.
So, nung dumating ako, lahat stop sila, lahat nakatingin sa akin. Wala, inihintay nila kasi yung makina, yung fluorescence microscope, nag-freeze yung display.
Oh, no.
So, of course, wala silang magawa. Nakatingin lahat sila sa akin. So, it's like, life-changing ba? Nasa akin yung pag di ko nagawa to, maaaring mamatay yung pasyente, di ba? So, ganoon. So, nagawa ko within less than 15 minutes pa nga eh. Tapos, na-relieve sila lahat. Nagpasalamat sa akin yung doktor. Lahat sila.
Oo.
Say thank you, thank you. Kaya alam mo ba,
Wow.
fulfilling pag ano mo pag mga ganung trabaho
Mhm,
na
mhm.
nakaka-save ka ng lives.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Especially in that scenario, no? Sobrang urgent.
Yeah.
Ongoing open brain surgery. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it happens also to me. Kasi ano rin ako sa open heart sa cardiovascular.
Oh,
Kasi trained din ako dun sa mga heart-lung machine.
I see. For
Yeah.
this job pala, Jessie, then, I assume your training is always ongoing kasi yung gadgets, equipment, technologies are
Yes,
always
that
developing.
that's another opportunity. Alam mo kasi, ang hospital, pagka kumuha sila ng mga bagong gamit, kasama yan training ng biomed. Kaya kami,
Mm,
napapadala kami, madalas na ako napadala sa Houston, sa Milwaukee, sa kung saan-saan, Florida, California. So, yun ang additional benefits.
yeah.
Mapapadala ka doon, tapos additional education sa'yo.
Yeah.
Tapos ikaw ang specialist doon sa makinang yan.
Wow.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so good. Okay. At alam nyo ba, si Jessie pala, when you got here, tama ba? Because I saw a YouTube video of you eh. Parang
Ganun
from
ba?
Alberta Hills ba yan? Parang ganyan eh. Sabi ko,
Oh,
ito
no,
pala
no.
si Jessie.
In-interview nila ako sa
Oo.
immigration.
So, when you arrived in Alberta, parang at one point, you were the only Filipino working as a biomedical technologist in the province. Tama ba yan? Parang ganon?
Yeah, that's correct. Even in BC, ako lang ang certified.
Oh, so mahirap makakuha ng certification, ganun ba? It's rare at that
Ah,
time?
hindi naman. Basta, kasi you have to have, number one, ibibigay ko na yung requirements para alam nila.
Okay, yeah.
Pagka pumasok ka ng biomed, ah, gawin mo kaagad, pa-certify ka sa provincial organization. Gaya
Alright.
na sa Ontario, meron silang tinatawag na OACET, Ontario Association of Certified Technical Technician. Sa Alberta, ACET, Alberta Society of Engineering Technologies. Dito naman sa BC, ASTC BC, Association of ganun
Alright.
din. Ngayon, ano nila yung credentials mo at pagka okay ka, bibigyan ka nila ng certification na certified technologies ka o set, gano'n. Depende sa certification mo. Kaya
Ay,
pag, ah, at one point kasi, dahil nasa labas tayo, tapos pumasok tayo, kukuha tayo ng exam.
okay.
Bibigyan ka nila ng certain exam. Pag naipisa mo yun, then you have certification. Ngayon, ang biomed naman, pag nakapagtrabaho ka na ng 2 years, at least 2 years, you can require na kumuha ng ma-certify ka.
Oh, okay, okay.
Actually, sa Ontario, ano na yan, na required na you have to be CBET certified within 2 years of working in the hospital.
Alright. For you to be able to take or write the exam, do they require you to have certain subjects or courses na may natapos kang ganitong specific course?
Actually, normally, ang binibigay lang naman nila yung yung parang sa legal thing ba, na kailangan ipasa mo yun, legality na your duty of care to the public na hindi naman technical
Alright, okay.
Parang legal
Okay, okay. Oo nga, actually, yung kanina nabanggit mo, no, when I was asking about ano yung mga natatapos ng mga taong napupunta dito sa career na to. Sabi mo, ECE, that's engineering. Totally, ang layo, no?
Yeah,
Sabi niya,
that's
sabi ni
correct.
Jessie, maraming nagiging biomedical technologists na engineers. So, even from
Actually,
the Philippines, kunyari ECE, may makanood nito, oy, ECE ako, pwede ba ako? Paano ko magiging
actually,
biotech man?
actually, yung kapatid ko, ECE. Kasi nung
Okay.
pumunta na ako, nag-migrate na ako rito, siya pinalit ko nun sa Saudi Arabia. He's
Oh,
also ECE. Ngayon, biomed siya ron.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if let's say somebody is watching ECE siya sa Pilipinas, okay, I want to explore becoming biomedical technologist in Canada. What do I do, Jesse?
Ano, apply sila sa hospital.
Ganun
May,
na? Okay,
may
so
mga,
diretso din.
ano po, Makati Med, they have their own medical department. Yun nga lang, dahil nga hospital natin, yung competition ba, di ba, ang dami na isi,
Hirap.
tapos ilan lang ang position open, di ba? Or
Okay.
either they go to TESDA, dagdagan nila yung kumuha ng medical equipment, ano. Madali naman sa kanila dahil ano na sila,
Alright.
electronics Mga
Okay.
ganon.
And
Ngayon
then
naman,
with that, they can
yeah,
use that as their parang put that on their CVs or
yeah,
resumes when they apply for Canada.
yeah. Pwede yun.
Oh,
Basta ma-prove mo na ano ka, na meron ka experience sa medical equipment.
alright.
Some of them are become service engineer ng specific medical equipment like Philips, GE, yung mga
Alright.
medical equipment natin, mga imaging.
Mm-mm.
Ganun, doon sila pumapasok. Pwede rin yun.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Are you aware, Jesse, of how much these careers earn back in the Philippines?
No.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if they're paid well, o maganda ba sweldo nila
That
doon?
was way back. Wala na akong alam
Oo.
sa Canada.
Another interesting story I got from that YouTube video that I watched about Jesse. Medyo unique din ang experience si Jesse when he
Uh,
was applying to be a biomed technologist in Alberta. Nahirapan ka initially to find someone to hire you.
Yun. No, actually, nung I came to Canada, first week yan, siyempre, resume.
Yeah.
Tapos wala sumasagot. Pinuntahan ko yung isang hospital, sa Children's Hospital sa Ottawa.
Okay.
Siya, nakita niya yung resume ko. Sabi niya, you're very well qualified. Unfortunately, bihira nga ang opening at that time. Pero nire-recommend niya ako sa isang distributor sa Mississauga at that
Okay.
time. Sabi niya, sige, bigay kita ron. Tinawag naman ako. Tapos nung in-interview nga ako, tapos lahat, check, everything okay. Ang palaging problema rito you don't have Canadian experience.
Okay.
Sabi ko, how can I get this if you don't hire me?
Exactly. Oo.
Ang sabi ko na lang, why don't you try me? If you don't like me, then you fire me. Yun ang sabi ko
Oh,
sa kanya. Tapos nung sabi niya, okay, we'll try you. Pinadala ako sa Chatham, Ontario.
alright.
Yeah, pinadala niya ako doon. Kasi nga, malaki din kumpanya yun Binayaran ako, binigyan ako ng hotel doon, stay for 1 month. Kasi hinawakan ko yung 3 hospital doon. Within 2 weeks, pumunta siya ron. Sabi niya, okay, I'll give you full-time job.
Oh, nice. Aba, parang
Sabi ko,
napilit mo sila, no? Ang
there,
galing.
there you go. Sabi ko, ikaw wala namang pagkakaiba
Yeah.
Same responsibility, same job sa Saudi, kahit dito. So, to me, nangyari sa akin, I didn't go to school para i-upgrade. Sa akin lang, pinakita ko lang yung experience ko. Marami na akong training
Yeah.
So, lang ang naging advantage ko. Kaya, dire-diretso ako.
Alright. Okay, speaking of, so yung experience mo sa Middle East, 18 years ka dun. So I would assume, Jesse, you got here na sa Canada medyo in your 40s. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a concern of many people who are thinking about moving to Canada.
Yeah.
Kapag 40 plus na ako, mid-40s lalo na, or nearing 50s. Yung iba, marami. Nearing 50s. I think baka sabihin na, it's too late for me to move. Based sa
Yeah.
experience mo, Jesse, can you share with us how it was?
I think it's special cases then.
Mhm.
Normally, ano lang it doesn't matter what your age is. Yung opportunity na nandito, just be positive, ganon. Do networking para marami kang makilala lahat on your way na finding job. Ganun lang naman Kaya ng CMBS, number 1 yan. With lahat ng mga manager, director ng mga hospital. Kaya, tsaka, doon ko rin sila nakilala eh. Mostly, kaya ako nakakalipat iba-ibang hospital eh.
Oo. Okay. CMES is an organization na you recently si Jessie ay nagsalita sa isang parang forum
Yes.
by CMES, no?
It's a Canadian Medical Biological Engineering Society. Ano rin, ng mga biomed. Yes.
Oo.
Nag-speak naman ako doon yung update ng CBET Certification Canada. Kasi board member ako doon eh.
I see.
Inana nila ako na ako mag-update ng latest mga certified biomeds sa buong Canada.
Nice. Oo.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Jessie, do you still think about moving back to the Philippines?
Could be. Actually, I was thinking, kumuha na ako ng Philippine. Dual na ako eh.
Okay. Oh, you can retire there. Why not? Diba?
Yeah, why not? But it's still, dito kasi sa Victoria, ang ganda eh. Parang Baguio rito eh.
Oh, yung weather, parang Baguio lang.
Yeah.
Pag sinabi kasi guys, na Baguio lang dito, medyo mainit na yun para dito sa Canada.
Ang snow namin dito, 4 days lang.
Oh, nice. Naku, swerte.
Yeah.
Talaga, hindi ganun kalamig.
They call it retirement place in Canada. That's
I
why.
see. Okay.
Yeah, and also, meron din pala akong daughter na biomed din.
Oh, nice!
Yeah,
Okay.
she's working in Ottawa Children's Hospital. Dati siya nurse, tapos na-board siya, tapos tinignan niya yung work ko, dinala ko siya noon sa Alberta. Nagustuhan niya, pumasok siya, ngayon, 3 years na sa Ottawa.
Oh yeah, speaking of, dahil how could they end up in a biomedical technologist? Anong kailangan?
Yeah. Actually, ang biomed natin sa Canada, meron tayong school sa British Columbia, BCIT College in Vancouver. Sa Ontario, 2.
Okay.
We have tatlo. Centennial College.
Okay.
And we have Durham College in Oshawa. There is St. Clair in Windsor.
Okay.
At yung mga nasa St. Joe naman, merong College of North Atlantic.
Okay.
So, sa Alberta, yung ko, sa NAITS sa Edmonton.
Okay. Ano tong course na to? How long are these courses?
It's only 2 years.
Oh, matagal din, matagal din.
It depends. Yung Centennial and St. Clair, they are 3 years, I think. Tapos yung BCIT, NAITS, iba 2 years eh.
Oh, but I guess even those who are not nurses or nursing grads can also take these courses, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Kung gusto nila mag-aral ulit. And I would highly recommend people to take a look. It's very fulfilling job. Not only financially, sa sarili mo. It's like you're saving life as well.
Yeah.
Parang ganun. Yeah.
Siguro, I don't know if it's a course that may be considered for international students coming in, right?
Yeah, they can. They can try it. I've been encouraging a lot of people as well.
Para hindi naman puro nurse, try something different naman.
Yeah.
We're Filipino health workers here, are known to be very good nurses, but maiba naman.
I also want to, just to mention, nasa CMBS ako, marami akong namit na mga biomed, and also, we have met one young guy who's a PhD, doctor pa.
Oh?
From University of Toronto, galing sa UP. He's doing postdoctoral research. He's very talented guy. He's young looking. In neuroengineering. It's also biomed. More on higher education. Yeah, he chose what.
So that doctor is now working as biotech.
He's doing postdoctoral research in University of Toronto. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Neuroengineering, huh?
Wow, neuroengineering. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. O sige, siguro before we end, Jesse, what do you like best about, working and living here in Canada?
Number one, yung quality of life. Eh. Di
Mm-hmm.
ba? Gaya niyan, like BC here, weekend, you go crabbing, you go clamping, you go fishing.
Yeah.
Napakaganda. At saka yung environment, very clean, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
Talagang yung environment nila rito, very, very clean. Alam mo sa atin, umuwi ka, yung ilong mo lang, pagpapag mo, puro ano na eh. Right?
Sa
But
airport
here
ka pa
is,
lang, alam mo na.
yeah, maliligo ka 2 beses pag lumabas ka. But here, it's very clean. Talagang tatagal din ang buhay mo dito dahil
In a way, oo, no?
well taken care of ka rin ng gobyerno, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
Oo, okay. Well, yeah, thanks so much, Jesse. Meron ka ba? Baka may nakalimutan pa tayo to help those who might want to look into this career path. Meron ka pa ba?
Yeah, I was encouraging most people, take a look. You can search Biomedical Technologies School kung nandiyan kayo sa BC, Alberta, or Ontario. At once you finish it, you are willing to relocate. Para lang, you can get inside. Once inside, there you go. You can decide on your sa sarili mo. And it's really nice job. I've been doing it for so many years. So, at also, mayroon pang continuing education niya. Hindi lang kung tapos ka na, nakapasok ka na, pinag-aaral ka pa.
Yeah.
That's like training of medical equipment.
All right. Can they get in touch with you? May mga ganun kasi yung mga interesado. Can they find you, let's say, on LinkedIn or something? If they have more questions?
They can. Actually, I'm encouraging them.
Okay.
Lalo na sa CBET Certification Canada.
Okay. Yeah. So you can, guys, if meron pa kayong ibang tanong na baka hindi nasagot po dito, you can get in touch with Jesse sa kanyang, LinkedIn na lang, LinkedIn.
Sa LinkedIn, nandun din ako. Yeah.
Okay. Under this name, Jesse Esperame? Okay.
Actually, yung pangalan ko, Joselito. Jesse
okay.
Joselito.
So find, I guess, Joselito Esperame on LinkedIn. That's Jesse.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Sige. Thank you so much, Jesse, for sharing this with us. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, merong mga, baka hindi pa sure kung anong gusto lang tahakin. They might want to consider this. Not just health workers, basically, parang, take this course.
I highly encourage it to everyone.
All right. Okay, so we'll end this episode here. Maraming salamat again, Jesse Esperame, for sharing this.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Okay, bye.